One day after former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was convicted of murdering George Floyd, the Justice Department announcing they would investigate the police department there. Attorney General Merrick Garland saying his department would look into whether Minneapolis police engaged in a pattern and practice of illegal conduct. Meanwhile, the White House is putting pressure on Congress to pass the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act. The bill would ban the use of certain chokeholds, improve training, and invest in community programs aimed at improving policing.
And while many see the guilty verdict as real progress in the system, they also say there's a lot more work that still has to be done. One
of the Floyd family attorneys based here in Chicago is Tony Romanucci. He joins us now live to talk more about the verdict. Thank you, sir, for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Micah and Ray, thank you for having me tonight.
Sir, what made the difference in this case? How did it end up being a guilty on all counts verdict?
Well, it's a tremendous story, because now when you consider, when we're going to look back in time, we're going to look at the dates of May 25th and April 20th as being the bookends for a radical change in American history, a radical change in American policing, and hopefully the beginning of the end to systemic racism. You know, clearly the difference with George Floyd was that his murder, because now we can call it that, it was a murder, is a murder. It happened over such a long period of time for the world to watch over and over again. And that's what really, you know, it struck a chord. It made a difference in people's lives and made them rise up and speak out if they hadn't, for the first time now, saying they won't take it anymore. You can't do this. We are all equal. And if I can tell you, last night I was with, or 2 nights ago, I was with the cousin of Daunte Wright, 18-year-old beautiful girl, Lamaya. And she said, you know, Tony, we are all God's children. And that's what the difference is here. We are all equal. We are all the same, but we're not always treated the same.
And, you know, you're kind of getting to that, but, you know, you were up on stage at that news conference. It was really impressive to see all the family members, to see the civil rights leaders and activists. On a personal note, what was it like for you when the cameras weren't rolling in the news conference?
Well, first I want to say this, that this is not about me. It is about George and his family. But I will tell you that I've never quite had an experience like this in my professional career. It was deeply emotional, very difficult, challenging, but on the other hand, it was, you know, a feeling of satisfaction. There was some joy in there, not a lot, but there was some. There was sadness. It was a spectrum of emotion and feeling that's hard to describe. And as you can tell, my voice is still a little hoarse. I wish I could wear sunglasses right now. There wasn't much sleep. There couldn't have been sleep. It was, the day was so impactful that really a lot of us didn't want it to end. We wanted to just continue on.
You said yesterday also, it wasn't until several years ago, when you were working in the Cook County court system, that you realized the severe marginalization of Black and brown people.
It's true. I started out, I was very fortunate when I was in law school. I started out as a clerk in the public defender's office. And you have to understand, I started out every single day when I was an employee in that public defender's office, not every day, but most of my days doing what are called bond hearings. And, you know, the sheriff would shut the door behind me and I would sit in the jail cell with 20, 30, 40 people. And most of them were not looking like me. They were Black or brown. And, you know, when you heard, when I had to learn their stories in order to go through their bond hearings, I begin to understand that this is a different, you know, there's a different society out there than the one that I grew up in. And I wanted to help. And I made myself do that. I told myself I was going to, and that's what I've done.
We've got 3 other officers who are facing criminal charges. Their trials are going to happen later this year. Can you tell us what the family hopes happens? I mean, similar guilty verdicts, but what does the family feel about those other 3?
Well, they feel the same way as they do about Derek Chauvin. There is no doubt they want verdicts against those 3 officers all 3 charges, just like Derek Chauvin. They are just as culpable. Just because Derek Chauvin was tried separately or as a single person doesn't mean that he's more culpable than the other 3. They all played a role in either failing to intervene, offering help, getting Derek Chauvin off. They all knew better. Those were all reasonable police officers. They were trained. They knew that Derek Chauvin was like a cobra squeezing a chicken. That's what he was doing. They knew that, and they didn't stop it. And ultimately, that man died on the streets being recorded by a brave 17-year-old girl, watched by bystanders who knew that George was being killed.
My producer's going to kill me, but I have one more question. Why did you feel it was important to represent the family, you yourself?
Well, look, I have dedicated my career to helping people. This is what I do. But when the opportunity came to help the George Floyd family, I knew that I had to be involved. And I will tell you, I love that family. We are united for life. They are a rock. They are pillars. They will not stop fighting. They're still here in Minnesota. You know why? Because they're going to help the next family. They're helping the right family. And I guarantee you there's going to be another family. They're going to go there and help that family too. That's why I'm doing this.
Tony Romanucci, one of Chicago's very own Floyd family attorney based here in Chicago. Thank you, sir. Be safe, be well.
Thank you.